Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scared2 here bringing you another Minecraft World War II vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Volt F4U Corsair. The Volt F4U Corsair is an American fighter aircraft that saw service primarily in World War II and the Korean War. Designed and initially manufactured by Chance Vought, the Corsair was soon in great demand and additional production contracts were given to Goodyear. The Corsair was designed and operated as a carrier-based aircraft and entered service in large numbers in the U.S. Navy in late 1944 and early 1945. It quickly became one of the most capable carrier-based fighter bombers of World War II. Some Japanese pilots regarded it as the most formidable American fighter of World War II, and its naval aviators achieved an 11-to-1 kill ratio. Yet early problems with carrier landings and logistics allowed it to be eclipsed as the dominant carrier-based fighter by the Grumman F6F Hellcat, powered by the same double wasp engine first flown on the Corsair's first prototype in 1940. Instead, the Corsair came to and retained prominence in its area of greatest deployment, land-based use by the U.S. Marines. The Corsair served almost exclusively as a fighter bomber throughout the Korean War and during the French colonial wars in Indochina and Algeria. In addition to its use by the US and British, the Corsair was also used by the Royal New Zealand Air Force, French Naval Aviation, and other air forces until the 1960s. From first prototype delivery to the US Navy in 1940 to final delivery in 1953 to the French, 12,571 F4U Corsairs were manufactured in 16 separate models. Its 1942 to 53 production run was the longest of any US piston engine fighter. So overall, a beautiful aircraft, Corsair being one of the most, I guess, kind of pretty, I mean, that's an easy word to describe it, but one of the, nicest looking fighters, I would say, definitely from World War II. The design of its wings was just something else. It just looked absolutely beautiful, and I do not remember the exact name for the wings. I want to say they were like kind of gull wings or something like that. I don't know, but anyways, they're really cool wings. And it just really stands out. The wings obviously being the prominent feature of it and all that stuff. So this aircraft, a really nice aircraft. It's a naval aircraft, so of course it's in the blue, going with some of the World War II designs and stuff like that. It's got a white underbelly, a cyan kind of strip, and then a dark or just a standard blue wool coloring on it. And it looks really nice, coming down to it. If we can go and also compare to the PBY Catalina, which also has a very similar camouflage, so those two kind of go together really well if you have built my PBY5A Catalina. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the build, obviously see what we're going to be going ahead and building. As I mentioned, this is a redesign, so the old tutorial will be removed, and the old tutorial was definitely nothing to be sad about not seeing anymore. It was pretty bad, but really happy to finally redo this aircraft. Definitely a much needed redesign for sure. But yeah, overall really happy the way it came out. Starting off with, we have obviously the front engine here, nothing too fancy here. Just pretty standard there. Going back, we got all the details and stuff like that for the engine around it and all that stuff. We come to the wings, and the wings I opted of not putting any missiles or anything like that on it. I thought it would just, look good and nice and sleek if we just kept it at the kind of standard fighter type design, which is what we have right here. So I'm happy with that, and I'm gonna stick to that. As we go back, we have, the underbelly here obviously being white. You can see the use of banners and stuff like that to kind of create the markings. So, trying to create the, flow of, trying to think of what word I'm trying to use here, but basically the flow of color and all that stuff. We have the number of the Corsair, so if you want to have a unit number on it, and you also have the back American, kind of, logo on the, tail here, which kind of like was what the standard was they put on their aircraft, especially during World War II. As we move back further, we have the tail here, which looks pretty good, pretty standard. We got the cables running and pretty much everything like that. So overall, really nice looking aircraft. Love the way it came out. I think it's an awesome addition, obviously, to our World War II section of fighters, but also could possibly be used as a Korean War design as well if you guys are doing any of those. Anyways, let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by beginning with our first layer. Alrighty guys, so going ahead and moving into our first layer, we'll be going ahead and starting off with technically layer 2. Now with this, we're probably going to incorporate layer 1 in it as well, as layer 1 is really simple as putting some iron trapdoors on the bottom of some blocks here. pretty straightforward stuff, but we'll see how that goes. Anyways, this is the in-flight version. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the tutorial, so we will not be doing the landed version, as you can see down below, as obviously it's they're obviously completely different aircraft since they have to be angled and everything like that, so that will be something that will have to be a separate tutorial for those. However, we're just going to be focusing in on the in-flight version, which is pretty cool, and obviously if you want to, you could modify it to be landed if you really wanted to. So yeah, that's good to go there. If you guys are completely new to my tutorials, the way I like to structure these tutorials, I like to do half on camera, half off. So what that means is I will have the left side of the aircraft built already on camera when we go ahead and start our layer, and or basically already built, and then off camera, and then we'll have the right side in the center line what we built on camera, and then in between layers you just want to flip that right side over to the left side. This aircraft is pretty much completely symmetrical besides a few tiny little things that I will explain along the way as to what's different. So don't worry, everything will be explained and we'll be good to go. Once we do a few of these layers, you'll have the idea in no time. So to go ahead and begin with, we're going to be needing to place down a row of iron trap doors. Now these iron trap doors are on the top portion of the block, so you don't want them down at this level right here, you want them on the top portion like that. In total, we're going to have a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 iron trap doors back. And on the very end of this, basically on the very end of this row of 10, you want to go ahead and figure out what end you want. So that end right there. Alright, so after you have this row of 10 of iron trap doors established along here, you want to go and figure out what end you want the rear facing. So we're going to have obviously the rear facing this way, front facing that direction. So on the rear section here, we're going to go and place down a block above and then place down an end rod that comes down like that. Once that's done, you have our center row, and we're going to go and copy everything, or basically copy the right side over here, and then whatever we do on this side of the line, you're going to flip over to the other side. So to begin with, we want to go and go to the second iron trap door here from the front, which obviously the front, not with the end rod. We're going to place down an iron trap door to both sides of this second iron trap door. We're then going to go ahead and skip a space, go back to our fourth iron trap door in this middle row, place down an iron trap door on the side, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 back, giving you a total of 5 along the side there. When that's done there, we're going to take our quartz top slabs, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 quartz top slabs back like that. We're going to take our blue wool, place down 1, 2, and 3 blue wool blocks along the first 3 quartz top slabs. After that's done, we're going to go and place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 stone brick stairs back. And then after that, we're going to take stone brick stairs, place down stone brick slabs, place down 1, 2, 3, and 4. Basically giving you a total of what should be 5 here of stone brick slabs here along the side, and then a stone slab like that. So basically you get something that looks like this so far for the wings. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a quartz top slab, and we're going to go up from the stone brick top slab in the front here, place a quartz top slab, and then we want to go and place down a basically a row of 2 of quartz upside down stairs. So we have 1 and 2 upside down quartz stairs, followed by a quartz top slab. We're then going to place down a stone top slab like that, so you have this right here for the wing. After that's done, we're going to place down a row of 4 of quartz top slabs, come off these quartz top slabs and stairs, followed by a stone top slab on the end there. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and go to the middle 2 quartz top slabs here, place down 2 more quartz top slabs coming off those, followed by an iron trap door to both sides. Once that's done, we're going to place down a row of 4 of iron trap doors like this across, and then we want to do a row of 2. Sorry, my bad, a row of 3 of iron trap doors with the top front one facing forward like that for the outer section there of the wings. After that's all wrapped up there, you're going to take this same design over here on the right side, flip it over to the left side, so you have something that looks just like this, basically there for the start of the wings there for the Corsair. And with that all done, that's going to wrap up layer number 2, and with that we're going to go and transition into layer number 1. So layer 1 is really straightforward. We're going to go and do it pretty much all together here, both sides. So we're just going to take iron trap doors, go to the bottom of the stone brick stairs here, stone brick slabs and blue wool blocks, and place down iron trap doors. We do not want to place down iron trap doors on the stone slabs back here, as they're kind of designed to be a little bit of a difference in telling the flaps apart from the rest of the build, adding a little bit of a contrast and stuff like that in that sense. But basically we want these iron trap doors on the bottom here, and when you have that done, that's pretty much layer 1. Kind of gives it a nice consistent white color looking at it from underneath. So pretty straightforward there, easy layer for layer 1. Let's move on to layer 3. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer 3. So for layer 3, for us to go ahead and get started here, we're going to place down a black wool block here on top of this iron trap door up on the front here. We then want to place down a sandstone slab coming off of it toward the front like that. Going back from this black wool block, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 quartz full blocks back, followed by a quartz upside down stair, and then 2 quartz top slabs and 2 iron trap doors on the top portion of these slabs like that toward the rear there. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and then go to the sides of this sandstone slab in front here, place down a sandstone upside down stair. So I just deleted the black wool block. Let me go and fix that real quick, and then our sandstone upside down stair like that come off the sandstone top slab. After that's done, we're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz upside down stairs backwards and a quartz upside down stairs. So again, whatever we do on this side, we're going to be doing the same thing over there on the left side. From that point here, we're going to take our cyan wool. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 cyan wool blocks back. We then want to place down a quartz upside down stair like this, followed by a quartz stair coming off it. So this is an upside down stair, and this is a regular stair like that. Once that's all finished there, we're going to place down a quartz top slab that is going to come off this quartz stair just like that. Also on the bottom here, I don't know why, but these cyan wool blocks were not covered up, so we're going to place down iron trapdoors on the bottom of those, and that'll be on both sides there. I don't know why those weren't covered up, so just going to make that quick adjustment there and be good to go. Anyways, once that's done, we're going to grab ourselves some signs and wither skeleton skulls. We're going to place down a sign on the side of this quartz stair here, followed by a wither skeleton skull that goes back on this quartz corner stair. When that's done there, we're going to take our stone brick slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 stone brick slabs all on the side there back. We then want to take our blue carpet, and we're going to go and go to these rows of 4 here of quartz blocks, and we're going to place down basically 2 rows of 4 of blue carpet on top of them. Going out to the side here, we're going to place down a row of 4 of stone brick slabs, followed by a stone slab that sticks out on the end here. We then want to do a second row, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a stone slab just like that. After that's done, we're going to do a row of 3 of stone brick slabs here, followed by a stone slab like that. And then after that's all done there, we want to go ahead and switch back to our quartz top slabs here. So we're going to go and place down a quartz top slab that's going to come off of this stone brick top slab up in the front here, followed by a quartz upside down stair coming off of it to the side, quartz top slab back. After that, we're going to place down a row of 3 of quartz top slabs coming off that quartz stair, and quartz top slab there. And on the end of both these rows, we're going to place down stone top slabs like that on the end there. After that's done, we're going to go and take our quartz top slabs, place down a row of 3 coming off the previous row of 3 like this. And then we just want to place down 2 coming off the last 2 quartz top slabs. So your wing looks something like this on the very tip. Once that's done, that's going to do it there for your wings. And you will have something like this when you transfer what we did over here on the right side over to the left side. One quick thing to mention is that over here on the left side, and the left side only, coming off this row of 3 of quartz top slabs here, we have 2 end rods like this sticking out for a little pole or something like that that comes off the wings. Not exactly sure what it is, but it is on the wings, so it's only on the left side, so we only have it on the left side and not the right side. So basically you should have something that looks just like this when you have layer 3 all complete. With that all done, that's going to wrap up layer 3. Let's go ahead and move into layer 4. Alrighty guys, going ahead and moving into our next layer, we have layer 4. For layer 4, to go ahead and get started here, we're going to place down a black wool block on top of this one right here. Coming off this black wool block, we're going to place down a cobblestone wall going forward, followed by a polished andesite block, cobblestone wall, and a skeleton skull on the very end. With that done, going back from this black wool block toward the rear of the aircraft, we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blue wool blocks. Now if you guys would like to go ahead and include a little bit of an interior, you can go ahead and choose to leave a space of 4 left open here to basically build an interior in. For me, I'm not going to be doing the interior, so I'm just going to go and put down a row of black wool blocks just to kind of close it off. But you can see here where that row of space would be left open. Anyways, after this 4 blocks of space, or filled in blocks, wherever you choose, you're going to have an additional 4 blue wool blocks back, followed by 2 cyan wool blocks, and they should be on top of these 2 iron trapdoors. We're then going to place down a quartz upside down stair, followed by a block of coal, another quartz upside down stair, quartz top slab, and iron trapdoor to wrap it off on the end. With that all done, we're going to move back up to the front and work our way out to the side. So with that done, we're going to place down a sign on the side of this cobblestone wall. After that, we're going to place down a wooden trapdoor on this sandstone stair. Open the wooden trapdoor open like this, and then a sign coming off the iron trapdoor like that. Once that's done, we're going to place down 1 and 2 cyan wool blocks back, followed by a wooden trapdoor closed like this. Once that's done, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 blue wool blocks back, followed by 2 cyan wool blocks, where they're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 cobblestone walls back, and then we're going to follow this up by placing down a row of 1 and 2 wooden signs. Now at this point here, we're going to need to go ahead and go into our inventory and we want to go in the create a menu and grab ourselves an item frame. We're going to place an item frame on the side of this block of coal with a block of quartz in it, like this, for the rear landing gear. And same thing over here, like that, to wrap that up on the back there. With that all done, we're going to then go ahead and grab ourselves some blue carpet and also some white carpet. We're going to go ahead and place down a blue carpet on the front here, white carpet, blue carpet. We're then going to place down a row of 3 of white carpet and then a blue carpet on the end. A blue carpet, white carpet, blue carpet, and a blue carpet like that. So basically looking at it from above, you should just have something that looks like that for both wings there on both sides. And with that all done, that is going to wrap it up for the aircraft itself. Let's go ahead and also throw in the props while we're at it, since we have the connection point all complete now, so it's just an easy addition. If you've built some of my aircraft before, these props are pretty much the same ones I use on all my aircraft to have basically tri-blades. So to start off with, we're going to go ahead and place down a nether brick top slab, followed by a second one, and then a sandstone top slab, and this can be going to either direction, so you don't have to do it on this side. You can have it flipped on the air side, whatever direction works for you. Going ahead and going up from this polished andesite block, we're going to place down a nether brick stair up like this at an angle, followed by a second nether brick stair, and then after that we're going to place down a nether brick slab on the top there to go ahead and finish that off. Once that's done, going to the bottom here of this polished andesite block, we're going to place down a nether brick stair coming off the back of the stair down like this, and then a sandstone slab there on the bottom, and that right there will kind of finish that off there for the propeller, and you can see it looks something like that. So pretty straightforward there, nothing fancy. Anyways, that right there is going to do it for layer number 4. With that, let's go ahead and move into layer number 5. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer 5. For layer 5 to begin with, we're going to go and place down a black wool block on top of this one right here in the front, followed by a sandstone top slab coming off of it toward our propeller. When that's done there, for this black wool block, we're going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blue wool blocks back, followed by a black wool block. We then want to place down a row of 3 of light gray stained glass full blocks. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and then place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 blue wool blocks back, and followed by 1, 2, and 3 cyan wool blocks back, followed by a stone brick slab on this iron trapdoor on the very end here. One thing I should also mention is that this black wool block right here could be for adding instruments to and stuff like that. If you have you're putting some kind of cockpit in, you can leave this space open to put some kind of instruments or whatever you want to do right here in this space, but we're just going to go and fill that in with a black wool block. However, these light gray stained glass blocks are kind of essential for the build itself. However, you could go without them, you would just have a half slab of space left open that you'd be able to see through and not have the glass effect. So just kind of a trade-off there for whatever you want to do if you're doing an interior for the plane. Anyways, moving out to the sides here, on top of this this wooden trapdoor here, we're going to place down a sandstone stair like this, followed by 2 stone brick stairs after it. Once that's done, we're going to place down a stone brick stair like this, followed by 1 stair behind it. So we have a corner stair like this, followed by a stone brick stair, and after the stone brick stair, we're going to go back 1, 2, and 3 more stone brick stairs, giving you a row of 4 after this corner stair here. After this row of 4 of stone brick stairs, we're going to place down a stone brick corner stair like this, followed by a stone brick slab. We then want to place down a stone brick stair like this, followed by 1 and 2 stone brick stairs back. So this turns into a corner stair. We have 2 regular stone brick stairs after it, followed by a row of 1, 2, and 3 of cobblestone walls along the side there. With that done, going back to this section here, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 quartz top slabs coming off this first cyan wool block. We then want to place down a row of 5 off the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 out. We're then going to take our stone slabs and place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 stone top slabs out to the side. So you have your horizontal stabilizers there for the tail and everything like that. Now when we get to this point right here, we have the option now to go and put banners in. So to go ahead and start off with the first banners, these banners here are something that I will be linking down in the description. So if you do want to go ahead and put the number of the aircraft on, you're going to want to basically make it 1, 2, and 3 banners here. You could go ahead and choose to only do 2 digits. You know, I wouldn't go any less than 2 digits, though you could. But you can go ahead and place down 3 banners here along the side. Now, as you can see here, I have the 180. So you'll see over here that it reads left to right. Very important that over here on this side, you make it read left to right as well. So there are the 1 is not going to really line up. It's going to be lined up with the 0 here, but basically you want it on both sides to read left to right. Now, when it comes down to this, I will be linking a description or a video down in the description that will basically be linked to a numbered banner tutorials, so you can figure out how to make these banners for yourself. They, you know, are basically the same designs I use for all my banners, whether it's writing, letters, or, you know, numbers. It's the tutorial I use, so feel free to check that out and be able to make your own custom numbers, and you don't have to copy exactly what I did. You can do something a little bit different and unique. Anyways, when that's all done there, that's pretty much the number, and we do have a little bit more banner work to go. So I'm going to go ahead and transition real quick, and we're going to get a crafting table and all our materials out, and let's go ahead and make those banners. Alright guys, so for the banners here, one thing I also want to mention is that your numbered banners here, since the location is going to be completely in the blue area, you're going to make the banners just solid blue behind them. That's all you'll really need to do. Anyways, for our first banners here, we're going to start off with the front ones, and these ones are really simple actually. So all we're going to do for this is we're going to go and grab ourselves a crafting table, go into our crafting table, grab a cyan banner, place a cyan banner in the crafting table, and then take lapis lazuli, place down 2 rows of 3 across the lapis lazuli, and you get a nice split in half banner of cyan and blue, basically half on half. We're going to go to these first 2 stone brick stairs here and place them down like that, so you have that, you know, design there up in the front. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple there. Now when that's done, we do have the kind of American kind of star and like the little lines here to both sides, and it's a little bit different because it's not exactly like, you know, it was changed a little bit later on. You know, it was changed to have like a red stripe and stuff like that a little bit later on, and I think it's still like that today, but this one was just kind of all straight white. So for us to go ahead and do this, very simple. We're going to start off by going ahead and going into our crafting table. We're going to place down a white banner in it. Starting off with the stripes for the sides, we're going to place down lapis lazuli row across the top here. And then we want to place down a cyan dye across the bottom here. So you basically get a nice tri kind of design here. We're going to place down one on the stone brick stair here and one on this cobblestone wall. With that done there, we're going to go into our crafting table. We're then going to place down a white banner like this. We're going to place down a cyan dye here in the bottom left corner. Grab our banner there, and then place down a lapis lazuli piece up in the top left. And you get a banner that looks like this, and this is going to go right here. We have one more banner to make. We're going to go and go into our crafting table again, and we're going to basically do the opposite of the banner we just created. So cyan dye in the bottom right, and then lapis lazuli in the top right. And you get this design, and you're going to go and place it down on this cobblestone wall. So you get something that looks like this for the tail. You're going to take that same design, flip it over to the air side. And actually, my apologies, this is supposed to be moved forward one, so you're just going to shift this forward one, and pretty straightforward here. Nothing too crazy there, so it's just going to go forward one, so you have something that looks like this for the kind of logo there on the side of the fuselage. And once you have that all complete, that will pretty much wrap that up. Again, you can look at those tutorials down in the description, and they will show you guys how to make numbered banners, so you guys can make your own unit designations and stuff like that. Anyways, that right there is going to wrap it up for layer number draw a blank here, layer number 5, I believe. And with that, let's go and move on to our next layer, layer 6. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer 6. Layer 6 we're going to go ahead and pretty much do all together since it's really straightforward, really simple, and shouldn't be too difficult. To begin with, we're going to place down a blue carpet on this black wool block up here, and then after that blue carpet, we're going to place down an iron trap door. On both sides of the iron trap door, we're going to place down a blue carpet on this stone brick stair, and that's going to do it there for the front. Working our way back, we're going to go ahead and go to this black wool block that we have right here. We're going to place down a nether brick slab, and this is also a space of 4 between this iron trap door and nether brick slab here. Once that's done here, we're going to go and go to the right side, and right side only, we're going to go and go to the second stone brick stair back from this corner stair here, and place down a nether brick fence post on top of it. When that's done there, we're going to go to this nether brick slab again. We're going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, and 3. Light gray stained glass blocks, and we're going to go and go to the sides of these light gray stained glass blocks and place down a row 3 of light gray stained glass panes along the sides there. We also want to go ahead and actually, my bad, we don't. I thought, no, actually, let's do that actually. For some reason, this wasn't included on the build, so I'm going to go and include it now. We're going to place down a wither skeleton skull here on these stone brick stairs at about a 45-degree angle here on both corners here. Just kind of creates a nice, kind of more, some more natural flow. Put that into the cockpit. Anyways, when that's done there, we're going to take our blue wool. We're going to place down 1 and 2 blue wool blocks back, followed by 2 cobblestone walls. Same thing over here, 1 and 2 cobblestone walls. After that, we're going to place down a stone brick stair like this, followed by 1 and 2 stone brick slabs back. After that, we're going to place down a row of 1 and 2 cyan wool blocks, and then we want to go and grab our stone slabs and place down 1 and 2 stone slab full blocks. After that's all finished off there, we're going to go and grab ourselves some skeleton skulls. We're going to go and go to the side here. We're going to place down a skeleton skull on this cobblestone wall, followed by one at a slight angle like this. On the second one, same thing over here, just like this. So it's like that on both sides. And then for the tail here, to go and finish this up, we're going to go and grab ourselves blue carpet, and on top of all the quartz top slabs, we're going to place down blue carpet. So just like this on our horizontal stabilizers here for the rear. And we also want to place down a blue carpet on this cyan wool block, like that. Anyways, once that's all complete there, that is going to wrap up layer 6. With that, we're going to move into our last final layers, which are going to basically be layers 7, 8, 9, and 10, where we're going to basically just put the tail on top of the cockpit, and I think we'll even do the cabling here too. So pretty straightforward stuff. Let's go and move into our final layers, 7 through 10. Alright guys, moving into our final layers, we have layers 7 through 10. For these layers, to go ahead and get started here, we're going to place down a nether brick fence post on top of this fence post right here. We then want to go ahead and go back to the last 2 light gray stained glass blocks in this row 3. We're going to place down 2 nether brick slabs on top of them. After that's finished there, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some, or basically a nether brick fence post, and we're going to place it down on top of this blue wool block like that. After that, we're going to place down a iron bar, and then going back to this cyan wool block, we're going to place down a stone brick stair, followed by a cyan wool block after it, and then we want to place down a row of 2 of stone slab full blocks like that. We then want to grab ourselves a stone button. We're going to place down a stone button on both sides of this cyan wool block, and we also want to place down a wooden trapdoor on these 2 stone slab full blocks going back. Same thing over here on this side as well. After that's done, going ahead and going up to our next row for the tail, we're going to place down another cyan wool block up on top of this one, followed by a stone button again on both sides. We're going to go and grab ourselves stone slabs, place down 2 stone slab full blocks, going back, signs on the side of them like we've been doing, just like that. And then going ahead and going up to our next row up, we're going to place down a stone brick stair up on top here, stone slab full block behind the stair, stone brick stair on the other side, sign on both sides of this stone brick slab block. And then we're going to go and grab ourselves a iron trapdoor, and we're going to place it down on top of this stone brick stair. After that's done, we're going to take our iron bars. We're going to go ahead and go from the front of the stair, 1, 2, and 3 iron bars forward. After that, we're going to go ahead and drop down from this iron bar, so it's going to go ahead and basically be 1 underneath this one, like so, and then it's going to go forward 1 and 2 iron trapdoor or iron bars forward like that. We then want to go ahead and go to the side here, and then we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, and 3 iron bars forward. Okay, so continuing on with the iron bars, we didn't just want to go to this nether brick fence post, place down 1, 2, and 3 iron bars over, just like that, and you have your cables there, basically running from the tail to the front of the cockpit like that. Anyways, with that all done, that's going to pretty much wrap up my design for the F4U Corsair. Really awesome fighter, and you know, a nice redesign nonetheless. Definitely a very well needed one. Hope you guys do enjoy the build and are able to put it to good use. If you guys do end up using that, do I say you guys give me proper credit for it. This is anything from a side of the build, to link to my channel or this video if this does appear in social media sites. Just be sure to get proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for in doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow, and it continues to keep me inspired to keep on posting these types of videos. So as long as you guys give me credit for it, you're free to use it for whatever projects you guys are working on. And that, thank you guys all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett 204, and I'll see you guys next time.